Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Just a Podcast. Here with Jalen today. What was a class party that was your favorite back in elementary school?
It was definitely the Christmas class parties,
Okay.
especially in first grade. I had a teacher named Mrs. Waltz that would always throw the best Christmas parties. Like, even when I went to fourth grade, I went back to her class for the Christmas parties.
Okay. What was it? The Polar Express?
Yeah.
Okay.
We always watched that, and then we had cookies or something, like we baked them or she brought them from home.
Okay.
And then we like colored in our trees or whatever. It was just a fun time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was going on the plate? How much of certain things were going on your plate with class parties?
During the class parties, chips definitely overflowed my plate.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I might get a cupcake or two, but chips and mainly cookies.
Okay.
Especially during the Christmas time, they had the cookie, but like it was sprinkles on it. Like, have you
Okay.
seen those? Like at Walmart or something? It was like a regular, like crunchy, like not a real crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
But they had like red sprinkles, green sprinkles, all those
Okay.
cookies, like that and chips and a Capri Sun or two. I was set.
Okay.
Yeah.
I make sure I got a lot of Waffle House cookies. I did put a limit. I knew that anything more than three it was gonna be too much. I'd get three of those. I'd actually get more of the cookies, the brownies more than the chips. Actually, I'd get just a couple,
Just a couple
just
chips.
just a tiny handful and put it on the plate, and then I might go with a Capri Sun. When did you ever have a 2 week elective change? At your school. Every 2 weeks you'd switch to music, the library, arts.
I didn't get that
NLP.
till middle school, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your favorite one out of
My favorite elective?
yeah.
That one's tough. It would have to be, I think it's called like Skills for Living,
Okay.
where that was basically like the cooking course or like, Skills for Living. So we learned how to cook, we learned how to sew, we even
Okay.
did all that type of stuff.
Okay.
We learned how to bake. That class was just
wow.
fun. We just goofed off
Okay.
and we got food and stuff out of it, like cool little projects.
P was so much fun. I liked it because it got you active. Sitting down all day. You had fun, and that's kind of where the comical kids shined. They just it was a field day for those kids. They make this games we play so much more
Yeah,
fun
but
for me.
what about Foursquare? Did you ever play that?
Is that I remember.
Foursquare.
I just don't remember.
That you're each person gets a square and you have a ball. You keep on bouncing it. You can say like a power, like 7-Up. Throw the ball in their square, and they have to
okay,
let it
yeah.
bounce 7 times before they can throw it back.
Okay.
Bro, and then that and wall ball. You ever played that?
Well,
You just throw a tennis ball at the wall, and then you can just keep on saying, "Don't let it bounce," and you gotta let it hit the wall. Can't let it bounce ever again, but you can only touch it once. And somebody
Okay.
else has to touch it. You go in order. You keep on going until somebody drops it. I don't know. It's just fun, creative games. I felt more creative with games back in elementary
yeah,
school.
my favorite was dodgeball.
Oh yeah, dodgeball got intense.
Dodgeball, treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt. I don't think I played that.
It was out in the main field. You had two teams. You'd wear this flag thing, kind of like flag football. Those things you
Yeah,
wear,
yeah.
like there'd be different colors: red, green, purple, yellow, orange, and certain groups would go into that. The PE teacher would pick captains, and then from those captains, they'd pick who they wanted on their team. And basically, there was a cutoff for the field, but it was only two colors. It wouldn't be all of them because
Okay, yeah.
they have to cut off the field, and that would get confusing. So it's either red or blue, orange or yellow, so the colors would change. And the goal was to get all the to take all the treasure from the other group. So there'd be 3 hula hoops behind the defense line, and you'd have to make your way from your side past the defense line, grab some of the treasure. The team with the most would win. That one was a lot of fun. And then Fun Day Monday Run Day.
Fun Day Monday Run Day?
Yeah.
What is? They made you run?
Every I think for the 2 weeks he was on both of those Mondays where you'd run. You'd have to do 3 laps. So for that class, you'd run around the whole field, do 3 laps. I think those were my top 3. When I did Fun Day Monday Run Day, I'd take it easy the first 2 laps, and the 3rd lap I just sprint. I just see how fast I could go, how long I could do it for. But the first 2, I didn't want to blow the fuse out. I wanted it to let it settle for a bit, and then the 3rd lap I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Activate like the 6 thrusters and just go for it. Dodgeball and Treasure Hunt and Fun Day Monday Run Day is where all the comical kids shine. They had fun with it, and like they joke around with each other. And, like whenever they got for Treasure Hunt, when they got past the defense line, they I wouldn't say they'd kind of mock the other team, but they'd kind of leap around and skip around, and the other team couldn't get there. They'd step over the line. Oh, I'm on it. No, I'm not. I am. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
and then
they tease them.
They try to tease them, and it just made it a lot of fun. It also was a clever tactic because they get distracting, and the kids that I wouldn't say weren't comical, but the serious, the serious kids, they could just keep going and grabbing all the treasure.
Yeah.
So it was almost as if they were being themselves, but almost kind of like a tactic, if you will, because then they're.
I remember in those type of games, I had a squad. I remember their names too. It was me, Trevor, Timothy, and Derek.
Okay.
It was the 4 of us. We always got put on the same team. Like, we had this game called flag tag. So we all had those flag football things.
Mm-hmm.
We were all split up into 2 teams, red and yellow. And the objective was to grab people's flags. Don't get caught. Just grab people's flags.
Okay.
And you can't, you can only be, across the line for, I think a certain amount of time. I don't remember. Or it was just all free for all. Everybody just runs at it. But I remember it was just us 4, bro, and we sprinted. We would just duck off into the crowd, just start stealing flags, just go back, and you had to throw them out. And once your flag got taken, they get tossed out the game or whatever. That was funny.
I didn't get really into the treasure hunt until the last 2 years. And then that's when I really said, okay, I gotta be I'd be the defense. In the earlier years, I was a part of the defense, but then I said, I want to be the one that goes to the other side and gets the treasure.
Yeah.
But since I hadn't done it those previous years, it was the most intense thing I had ever done ever, because it's they're real life enemies.
Right,
In a film or something, you're trying to get away from them, grab the treasure. With recess, when you were younger, did you ever have this series that you do you'd make up a story and you'd do it with your friends and you'd be out in the field and it'd be this kind of thing you guys do every day at recess. You'd continue it every other day. You continue the series that you made one day.
Yeah, I remember it all started. Well, you know those little ripples that you see on the ground that when it's super hot, on the black concrete.
Yeah.
We thought that was some sort of monster mist. The storm on Fortnite, how you can't touch it or else it'll start to kill you. That's what we thought it was at first. And we always ran away from it. And we always get down on the ground. It's it's still here. Go, go, go. And we just always run. And then we went to the playground. And that's when the floor was lava. And we all thought we were adventures, Indiana Jones type stuff. And we just, the story adapted every day. And I could low-key make a movie. If I could remember all the stuff, I feel like I could make a movie off of those adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do them now and again. It was kind of about this, if I can remember it, about this family with on a farm.
Oh, have you ever played Sharks and Minnows?
Sounds familiar, but I don't.
Man, that's the one where you got to be on the playground and there are sharks. Like, they have to stay on the ground. They can't, like, step on stuff. They can't climb up on the. Well, they could climb up on there. They just can't put their feet on the playground thing. Like the jungle gym and all that stuff. And then they're trying to tag a minnow, somebody that's trying to hide, like, somebody that's trying to not get touched from them while they're on the ground. And that was pretty fun. That got pretty scary because I was on the little, those fire poles, and they cornered me, and I just jumped. I missed the pole, and I jumped, and I just landed. I just did like a barrel roll, and I just took off running. You can only be on the ground for like, I think 5 seconds. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I remember I just jumped. I don't know why. I thought I could grab the pole, but I missed. Like the adrenaline just got to me. I just flew. I just rolled.
Oh, man.
Man, that was fun.
For lunch, when you brought your own lunch, what was the must-have components? Was it
Must-have was chips.
Okay.
I really love chips. Like, they had to be in that bag with me.
Okay.
I don't know. It was usually something different. They were either leftovers from dinner before, or a PB&J sandwich was pretty standard.
Yes.
Yeah, that and some chips, and a Capri Sun was a pretty good time.
Okay. Did you ever have snacks like Nilla wafers, animal crackers?
Nilla wafers were the best. Yeah. I love those to this very day. Nilla wafers. I wasn't a big fan of animal crackers. They kind of avoided that. Okay. And the peach cups. Those little cups. Okay. You don't really need a spoon. You just slurp it.
Oh yeah.
And then applesauce. Applesauce was cool too.
Yeah. I was really into it back then. I carry them now, but
I still mess with applesauce.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever have Oreo cakesters?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh man. It was the top and the bottom was like a cake, if you will, and the center was kind of the same, but they come in pairs.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
You get
a
box, and there'd be like 6. I had them. They were okay.
Graham crackers were good too, especially the cinnamon graham crackers, where you could tell the cinnamon was sprinkled on it. Yeah, those are good.
A Honey Maid, or did you ever have a different kind? I know Honey Maid probably only had the honey version.
I think it was the Honey Maid one, yeah.
Okay. I know the cinnamon one, but I don't know if it's them.
I think they did it, because I think on the box it had the little honey thing on it, right? I'm not sure, but yeah, the cinnamon graham crackers were pretty good.
Did you have Ritz?
Nah, not really. Well, when I had Ritz, this was a weird thing I used to do. When I had like 8 top ramen or something, I like to eat them with crackers. Okay. That was weird. So I would usually have like Ritz on the side, or like wheat thins with the crackers, and I just eat the noodles and crackers together. That was it was a weird combo, but it was a good combo. Okay. And that stuck with me, and I still kind of do that now, not as much.
Did you ever have the cafeteria's breakfast?
No, I would always arrive like just on time for class to start. Okay. So I would never get breakfast. So yeah, I would usually like have something like a bowl of cereal before I leave, or like something in the car. Okay. Yeah.
Did you like Eggo waffles?
Yeah. Those were always the breakfast I had before. Yeah. That and maybe some eggs. Okay. So, yeah.
How many did you get to before you can surpass a certain limit? Like, would you try to eat 3 waffles?
I would usually get 3, and then the eggs would fill the rest of my stomach up. So yeah.
I could only get 2. I never did try going up more than that. Were there vendors at your school, like now and again, like a shaved ice cream with the syrups, or Jamba Juice would come?
We had a snow cone person.
Okay.
that would always come, like, I think every other Friday. But yeah, they would come. They like set up the snow cone for you. They had bomb flavors. They had like cherry, tiger's blood is like a different type of cherry, but I don't know what. They had lemon, but the snow cone machine person would come. Everybody's day was made. Yeah.
um, that didn't happen until the last 2 years. I believe in the Jamba Juice the same, and there wasn't anything else. Now and again, DJs would come certain Fridays. They'd come to like host and like it was done for advertising. What was your favorite school event? Um, like a dance or
I don't really know. Man, it's a tough one. It would have to be probably. I think we would go on a field trip.
okay,
Like,
field trips.
yeah, I think we went on 2 field trips every year. They were big trips.
Okay.
Like, I think we went to the Grand Canyon one trip. That was like for 5th grade or something.
Oh my
like that.
gosh, man.
Yeah,
That's
then,
crazy.
We went to Sacramento for one trip. We did a road trip because I was in Los Angeles, so we road trip to Sacramento.
Okay.
That was pretty fun. And then we went to the Hoover Dam at one point. Yeah,
Wow.
just a whole bunch of bus ride trips. Like, yeah, they were fun.
Your years were just ours
Yeah.
were just. What was your favorite book series back then?
Wow, that's man. What was? You want to go first? It might help me remember some.
I liked Magic Treehouse.
Magic. Yeah, that was a good one.
my favorite. One of my favorites.
Man, I gotta remember.
I think Ranger's Apprentice came out during that period of
Yeah.
time.
Man, I can't remember, but it was about a spy. It was about a young spy, and they always had the coolest covers. Like, it was like a acrylic cover, and when you turn it, was like a bright green cover.
Okay.
I can't remember the name. I think the spy's name was like Alex or something like that. I forgot.
I think I know. Was she a girl? Was it a mystery, or am I talking about something else? There was this girl with a group of friends. They made a movie about her.
Oh, no, not
Okay.
them, not them, nah. Man, I can't remember. The
Okay. I eventually got into Captain Underpants.
Yeah,
It had that comic.
It
book
took me a while to
feel.
get into
Yeah,
that
me
one.
too.
Yeah. I don't know why. I couldn't see the hype of it, but then when I finally started reading, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.